Hello world, I'm SaneDevGuy, and this video is all about scope. I find scope to be so important, it's the first thing I do when beginning a software project. And when I think of scope, I don't just think about what the software should do. I think about the users and what they are trying to accomplish when they are using the software. There might be different kinds of users. They might have different things they want to accomplish at different times. But by wrapping that all together, I can create software that allows the users to accomplish their goals without adding extra stuff into the software that they don't need and would only confuse them. Now, to be sure, when I think of users, I think of anyone using the software. That's not just the end users. That's also the people teaching the software. That's the people selling the software. That's the people maintaining the software. And that's the people who are improving the software to either add new things or to make it easier for the users to do the current things they want to do. That's also the people testing the software and the people building the software in order to successfully and quickly produce software with as minimum amount of bugs as possible. Let me give you an example. When I started my project, I wrote up a scope document. Now, this scope document is not permanent. As I go through the project, it will be updated when new things become clear. And especially once users start testing it, there will be a lot of feedback that will help me understand better what they really want and what they really are enjoying and not enjoying. For this example, I'm making software that helps users have fun while learning tricky games. Games like chess, but not limited to chess. Currently, chess has a type of user that is attracted to the game. And all of the programs really concentrate on that kind of user because they are more successful that way. I believe there are a lot of users who do not fit that type of user, but are actually interested in learning the game of chess. For example, maybe someone's kid plays chess and they want to learn to play with them, or their partner, or their friends play chess. Maybe they don't want to be competitive, they just want to try to keep up and make an interesting game. Maybe they don't follow the typical chess things of almost violent words, military words, because the game kind of came from a military kind of thing. You capture the king. Maybe they want it described in much more pleasant game-like situation. These users may not be everywhere. I now need to define the user. The user in this case is defined as not the kind of user that the other programs go for. But usually you have an idea of what kind of user you're looking for, what platforms they use, how they would get to your software, and all of that. What kind of demographics and stuff like that, and what kind of experience they have in using software like yours. In this case, I actually have to deal with people who know how to play some chess, but kind of got stuck and want to learn to play better, as well as people who haven't a clue, except for they've heard the word pawn before, of how to play the game. So this might be an extreme example in some cases, but it's very interesting in others because it allows for your project to also be very different. I'll give you an example. One of the software things I did actually involved a conversion. In this case, I needed to take write software to create data from one system to another. It needed to run once. However, I still put in enough feedback when the software was running that when the time came to run it on the production for real, it was telling me how it was working and how far it had gotten. And I noticed that one bit of software wasn't working well. And because of what it was telling me, I was managed to fix it on the fly, catch it early, and get it done on time. Now, you wouldn't think you would need that, but I realized that I was one of the users of the software, along with the people who were taking the data I produced, and therefore it had to talk to me. Similarly, if you have a piece of software and you want your users to tell you that something broke and tell you what happened, you have to consider who they are, how sophisticated they are in reporting bugs, and it may have to give them just say a number. Oh, I got an error 10. So that's part of the software. It's part of the users of the software, a user reporting a bug, a maintainer receiving that bug, figuring out what went on, and fixing it. And it's not in your normal user profile, but truly is a user of the game. I wish you the best of luck in your software projects, and I hope this was helpful. Stay sane, everyone.